some small mesh pockets, Cobra keychains, key lanyards, Woodland 308 single mags, pocket organizers in Coyote, composition book covers, Woodland orange, 5x7 right in the reins, more aprons. Those circles look really good.
They're perfect.
Except for the ones that cut each other in half.
Yeah, except for the overlap.
Padded suspenders and multi-camera in motion right now. More cat day bags. We shipped a lot of stuff today. Did anybody get shipping today?
OD Rally Man's coming soon.
OD Rally Mans are coming up. With pistols or without?
Without. Pal's back.
Pal's back. There we go. We do have a lot of Rally Mans right now. Somebody had said, hey, I want some belt mounted Rally Mans, and you're out of a lot of them. They don't sell as much. And we sell a product called a belt attachment. It's just literally a belt attachment. And it will go on any of your modular gear, and it adds a belt attachment. It's the same one we put on our pistol mags. Power Courage, what's up? Jordan Miner, what's going on? Bryce, Jake, Jeff Tabor, how are you? Decker, what's up? Enrique, Byron, James Young, hello. Webdad and William, what's going on, guys? Did anybody get shipping information today? Anybody get tracking? Anybody receive any orders today? How are you? Multicam Tropic Rally Man vest today. Oh, nice. Nice. You love it. The laser, yeah, the laser's, it's pretty cool. What's the best email? I got a leg strap on a subload that has the female buckle sewn wrong way. Just reply to your text message. Reply to your text message. That'll get it there. I got shipping. The next order will ship very soon. Right on. Kiri, hello. AJ, what's up? So we went and bought another spray rig. That one was not working at all. The new one works way faster. Is that a shoulder strap? Is this what you're talking about? These are key lanyards, keychains. Can you use the H harness to turn the FUPA? No, not really. Could you rig it up? Maybe. I bought a harness from another company, but I want something that is a bit sturdier. Can I use the H harness to turn the FUPA into a chest rig? The FUPA comes with shoulder straps to turn it into a chest rig. Can you use our FUPA? No, you really can't. The buckles on the shoulder strap of the FUPA, are they 1 inch? Yes, they're 1 inch. Are they repair buckles? Yes, we took normal buckles and cut a slot in them. So yes. Amber, imagine if you could have got to work the way you show up on these lives all the time now. I'm buying extras so I can do that where I attach it to the covert pack. I don't think it's going to work like you think it is. It's too wide. like maybe for a really big dude where the shoulder straps are really spread apart, but it's gonna run like dog shit. We've tried it over and over. That's why we don't put it out. Got Fastex reducing buckle to use a padded H set with my FUPA as a chest rig. Put some video or photos of that up on Instagram. Tag me in that. Let's see that thing. You can't find Glocks anywhere in California. Every jail is full of them. Every law enforcement cruiser has one in it.
I mean, Glock's not the only pistol.
Yeah, Glock was the lowest bidder.
I say that.
Is that a Glock?
Yeah.
Yeah, Glock was the lowest bidder. Wexler, what's up? Shipping notification to Fifth Belt and Woodland Med meeting closed back. Nice. Aviation, what's up? Scott, what's going on? Long before there were fidget spinners, there were Cobra rifles. Yeah, I think there wasn't there? We get people that put EDC belts on and can't get out of them. I'm like, just jiggle it, man. You'll figure it out. Push them together. Push the wings. Push them together. Because if it's under tension, they don't come off. These were actually first used for powered parachutes and hang gliding. Push it together. It comes apart.
Not that difficult.
It's really not. Local gun shop. I can't find any people. Yeah, people are buying them up. Just wait, dude. Just drive over to Las Vegas and grab one. Yeah, there's a Glock behind every tree. Just got done watching the new laser video. Looks like it's going to be a good It is. It is. Stop local spot just to check. And there. Yeah, of course, everybody's panic buying them right now. I have Glock slings. I'll sell you a sling for your Glock. I have mag pouches for your Glock. And I have pouches for your 33 round Glock mags. Chuck, what's up, dude? Who the fuck? I mean, who doesn't own a Glock already? Like, how do you guys not have Glocks? There is 20 million Glocks in America, and people freaking out like they're
Shit, that was like my
helmet
first, second,
away.
and third pistol.
Yeah. Is there a recommended members meeting episode for starting a business? All of them. We did a terrible job cataloging that shit. But if you go listen to them, I would say that you're going to take something away from every single one of them. Can I get a pouch for my Glock pouch? Yes, you can. Just returned from pre-EBT war trip to Walmart. Don't you guys have 5-gallon buckets of Glocks already?
Where do I get one of those?
Scully shows up with them. Glock free since 71. Were you born in 71? That's when I was born. High Point is half the cost. One does not simply own one Glock. Palmetto, what's your gun? You a 1911 guy? I was buying another Glock anyways. Then the Glock crap started. Had to order what I was looking for. I'm sure all the distributors have them. OG podcast y'all did in the supply closet is her favorite podcast. 1911 all day. Snap Civil War in Fresno. Is that actually happening? I saw that they had to emergency evacuate Walmart employees. Did that actually happen, or is that bullshit? Have you seen a 22 rifle? They're fucking good. Have you seen a... Yeah, I've seen a couple 22 rifles, man. Before you were born, probably. Soda Moon Pine Noodle. Jeff will be here tomorrow. G48 with a rail without the MOS. Do you make a rifle sling with no elastic? We do not, man. Nope. It's bungee. It's not going to fail. We've never seen one fail. If you don't like the bungee, I mean, you have thousands of options for slings, but not from us. Fresno's already crazy. It's Fresno. These are pretty nice. Pretty fancy. I have 22s that are older than most of the people. That's what I'm saying. I had a Sears and Roebuck 22 that my mom let me have because the firing pin was broken. It was a lever action, and it took a magazine. I believe it was 8 rounds. And all I had to do was take a finishing nail and cut it with pliers and put it in where the firing pin goes, and it would fire 1 round. Sometimes I get 2 rounds out of it, and then I'd have to put the nail back in to make it shoot. Mom didn't know that it would work. Saw the laser being shipped. Yeah, we actually got that like 2 weeks ago. Love mine as a messenger bag. Oh, on the rifle sling. Have a 22 that's old. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dropping mine off at ATEI to have it milled for an optic. Do the Glocks not do that already? Can you not put an optic on the Glocks?
You have to get an MOS Glock. So like my Gen 3 isn't milled. I'd have to have it cut or buy a different slide. You can buy a slide that's already cut, but you're going to pay as much as a Gen 3 Glock.
Well, let's just get like a Gen 5 Glock.
That's the answer.
Do they have a Gen 5? They're up to 5, right?
Yep.
Let's just rigger tape it on.
Yeah, you know.
You get 1 round.
Good enough.
Why don't you just buy a fucking gun that has it? Don't the SIGs come with it?
No.
No?
I mean, it comes cut and ready. You've got to put the optic on. You have to purchase that separately.
AJ says, what's up?
What's up?
If you only have 19 Glock, then you're definitely gay or in a gang that doesn't EI. I don't even, how old are you, man? I ask you that all the time.
That's a good thing.
You and me we speak a different language, bro.
Good
Brandon, what's up?
Just have a 19.
My 19X has a lanyard loop. I guess I could attach a sling. You know what that actually is? It's not a lanyard loop.
I could just drill a hole.
Glock actually put out a stock that went in there and detinted into that. Now maybe it's a lanyard loop,
I've seen those.
but Glock actually made a stock that goes in those things.
I've seen one that's just held in place by your hand, so it goes up against the backstrap and you're the thing holding it together so that it's not actually attached.
19X has a lanyard loop. I guess I could attach a sling. That's what we should start doing. With the mad panic to buy the Glocks, we'll come out with a Glock sling. You could triangulate it like an MP5. You just push.
I'll drill a hole in the back of mine. We can use it as a
Oh,
test
yours.
dummy.
Oh, yours ain't fancy.
No.
It's got all the fancy artwork, but it
No.
doesn't have the hole in the back.
No, it does not.
I like the manual safety and fantastic trigger. Carried Glock 17 for 15 years. Switched back to 19. Oh, you're carrying a 1911?
You should switch to a 2011.
A 2011? A staccato?
More ammo. It doesn't have to be a staccato.
SIG is gay? Dude, I think the SIGs are pretty badass. That 365,
I love it.
that macro. Zio, what up? The Glock users need to see a Smith. No, they fucking don't.
I've tried to like Smith & Wesson.
Nobody likes Smith & Wesson.
I hate
Guys
the
like
way
Smith
they
& Wesson
feel.
that don't have girlfriends.
I-
Like guys with Smith & Wessons, they want a gun, but they just won't buy the right thing. That's like they're definitely Reddit guys. They're on Reddit. They're like, hey, what does everybody says is the best? Okay, what's the third best?
Face tats.
Face tats. That's right. Brandon, but not that good. Glock users need to see a Smith & Wesson.
I want a Flux Raider so bad, but I won't buy the 321.
No, get the 365 one. You can
Yeah.
order it. It
Yeah.
was on there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just the frame. I've got to take my gun apart and put it all together again if I do that.
Dude, you you must not want it too bad. I've seen all the shit you've bought in the last month.
I know.
Dad got my 22
Western Auto.
Western Auto, no paper, like in the parking lot, or bought it at the store. Man, we had Fedco, Jimco, Kmart. There was a few like way before Walmart or even before Target. I never saw guns at Target, but like every store you went to had guns.
I didn't grow up in that era.
I'll just paraphrase Jaeger. All guns should be Glocks and all Glocks should be 19. 9mm choice is M&P 9C, traded for junk lead to a guy because if I have to use it, I'm not getting it back. Dean, what's up?
Scott, how do you like that Flux 365?
Where is Scott on here? Oh, Wexler has one? I got given a 365 Flux. I guess I need a 365. Oh, you don't have the gun in it. I remember when Big Five sold guns and had 79 Mosin and Gantz. Yeah, dude, I remember when Mosin and Gantz were less than. I remember when SKSs were $69. Norinco, brand new ones. Shadow Systems.
Were they covered in cosmoline too?
They were covered in cosmoline. They came in a wooden crate, and I think there was like 6 or 10 of them.
That's awesome.
Per crate. Usually put pine tar salve on all cuts and scrapes. Amanda, should I put some on my... I was going to say that, Dean. I was going to say, I wouldn't put pine tar on there. I'd put comfrey on there. Did you see That Ain't Bad set the world record 9mm shot? Bought a Mosin for $59. I bought a... my mom bought me a M1 carbine at M1 Grand and a Winchester 1200 Defender. Cool concept. Probably going to get the 365 macro sometime in the next few weeks. Yeah, that'll be cool. I didn't even know it existed until Jack Carr put it in his book.
The Flux?
Yeah. Kill that. Fresno Glock 19 with extendo driven by Nissan Altima. Well, when her dude goes to jail, just buy one of his guns from her. Born too late for cheap commie surplus, born too early for plasma rifle.
Same.
Mosins were 79. How much are they now? Like, what's a Mosin now? I'll bet you can't get a $200 Mosin. The peasant rifle. Forgot the Newport. SKSs were 69,
Case
and
of
folks were
7.62
buying
more.
Jensen 38, Jensen, Larson, and Davis. You've got pine tar and plantain. I do the plantain. I wouldn't do the pine tar. Pine tar's for drawing shit out. You want to close that wound up, heal it up. Like when I stab myself or I get bit by a snake and I'm like, I wonder if there's something in that wound. Pine tar will pull that shit right out of there. 500 to 700. Toll's model can go for more. Ivor Johnson. I had a Ivor Johnson. Ivor Johnson and Universal both made M1 carbines. Buy a clapped out Altima, put it on the marketplace, and the Glocks and high points will appear. High right, 12 inches. Central Valley. My dad says put toothpaste on cuts. I'll bet that would, I bet it'd burn though. It might draw some shit out. I've heard the toothpaste thing. Tobacco also. That's where that last
Yeah, you
retail.
got some holes there.
Yeah, there's 4 holes there, and there's 4 here. She got me like right across. You can see both sets of the lower side of her mouth.
Is it that medium-sized albino one?
Yeah, I was putting a hide in there, And I'm like, I know I shouldn't be. I know I should be using a snake hook. And I had the hide in there, and he just like, bam, gotcha. Some jerk on Gunbroker wanted 4,000 for a Mosin. I bet somebody bought it. Perception of value, man. Peroxide as mouthwash. There's actually something to that. You want medical grade 40% peroxide, and there's actually a lot of shit. If you look into it, it says that it actually heals cavities. Like, there really is something to the peroxide mouthwash. You should actually look into that a little bit more. You'd be very surprised. It said that the dude who invented Vaseline lived to like 105 or something. He ate a teaspoon of Vaseline every day. I use Arm & Hammer peroxide toothpaste. Yeah, but for real, like, if you have, if you've not heard it, look into healing cavities, and that is the one thing that comes up over and over. They cut it.
Yeah.
And then, and I'm like, well, we're gonna just flip this in and conceal it. Like, we could still use this, but they used all the parts. They just had a new one cut. Somebody cut it. Gotcha. Carita, what's up? A teaspoon of Dino Gel a day. 12 gauge pull-out pouches. Do we have any up there? I thought we just ran a couple different colors of those. What color you want?
I thought so too.
Anyone know where to get a good quality replacement 1-inch elastic headlamp strap? From the company that sold the headlamp, probably. I'll bet you if you look up LED headlamp strap on Amazon, I bet they have replacements on there. But if you have whatever the brand is, I know they sell them. Princeton Tech sells bands. Petzl sells bands. Peroxide is wicked stuff packed with potential. And yeah, they make rocket fuel out of it. Like the old rocket jet packs, like the James Bond rocket packs, those run on hydrogen peroxide. He was the toughest human I ever knew. Ranched his whole life, died at 86 fixing a fence. Have you heard the woman who drank 4 Dr. Peppers and lived? No, I have not. Dr. Pepper back in the day was probably very different than now. If I'm drinking soda, Dr. Pepper is my choice. I have not had a soda in over 10 years, probably. Am I a Nam vet? Yeah, I'm a Vietnam vet. My father is. High concentration peroxide dissolves flesh. Thanks for getting me that SOE wallet. My nephew will have it for Christmas. Scott, I don't know anything about it, but thank you for ordering the SOE wallet. All right, man, I'll see you in the morning. We just got finished with the big kid move into the new apartment. Nice. Scott, have a good night, man. Chewing tobacco will keep you parasite and worm free. I believe that very much so. I think there's a lot to that. Damn right, Dr. Pepper. Don't try to make Coke recipes from '99. It has cocaine. Well, that's why it worked. If you look at a lot of the people that are touted of being the pioneers of their industries, they all used cocaine back then. Look at the progression of the drug. Sean Ryan just had an episode a few weeks ago talking to a pharmaceutical dude. And if you look at all of the drugs that have fucking crushed society, they were all marketed to get people off of, to substitute another drug. Danny Hayes, thanks, man. 2 months sober from Diet Pepsi. You're a young dude. I'm surprised you're drinking the diet shit. Acetone and hydrogen peroxide mixed together is no joke. Haven't had a carbonated drink in 12 years. You never know when someone lives to be 100 because of their peculiarities or in spite of their peculiarities. Grow and make your own chewing. Yeah, that's the big thing. I think with smoking tobacco as well. I bought the Hex Mosin for $150. I've seen them for $500 and $900. Lady was funny. My doctor said to quit drinking it but he is dead now. I like when doctors give you diet advice and they look fucking like they're about to die. They do not at all look. Do not take fucking advice from somebody that doesn't look like you want to look. You ever heard the government warehouse full of legal 100% pure uncut coke for medical uses? It wouldn't surprise me, man. Probably caves full. Soda right now. If you go buy soda, because we bought it for parties and shit, and we'd set it in the back. And when you go back into the back closet, which is a big long hallway and closets, there's 2 rooms that are closets. The sodas eat their way out of the cans. But there's soda right now. You can go buy Coca-Cola, like collector's cans of Coca-Cola that are over 100 years old right now, and the soda is still in the can. But now, so the can is obviously built shittier, but the stuff they're putting in there is also way more fucking toxic. I would take advice from Wes Watson. If I was alive back then, I'd die at 15 from too much cocaine. I swear by methylene blue, which they used. Yeah, they used to use it to dye blue jeans. So I have methylene blue. Okay, so do you really take methylene blue? What do you notice from it? I took it for 4 or 5 days. Didn't fucking notice anything from it. Now I'm not up at a high dose, right? Is it tea treated or whatever, titrated up? You know, I didn't get high enough on it. Probably I didn't take enough of it. I don't trust the skinny chef. Josh, what's up? Coke is the best battery acid. Yeah, apparently any carbonated soda like that. 1022 mag holders. Yes, our subgun micro will hold 1022 mags. Saw some of the M44 tanker Mosins. Those are cool. If you ever buy Coke, you want to look for Coke in 2-liter bottles with yellow caps. They are kosher blend Cokes and no corn syrup. Oh, that's good info. Not that I'm ever buying fucking Coca-Cola. I need some of that Wolverine compound to heal my head. You really should. TB 500 and BPC 157. I wouldn't use it. I would just inject it into belly fat, you know, like you do HCG or anything. As a kid, I thought the alcohol from hand sanitizer was whiskey. I have in my head that you're a kid. Are you not a kid? I don't know why I'm thinking you're a young kid. Have you ever been to McKinsey's Antique Mall? Is it worth going to? Yeah, I go there. We go there a few times a year. There's another place that's up on the hill right there that's kind of more of like a indoor flea market. But every now and I pulled that hammerhead shark out of there. I bought that there. But yeah, the McKinsey Antique Mall is worth going to. Are you here in town, Brandon? Are you? Because that's close to us. 10-round mags fit great in the small utility. How many get in there? 3 of them? You want an M2 carbine. I want you to have an M2 carbine. That sounds like a great plan. Works best on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. It's like a strong cup of coffee. I don't get that from it, man. How many drops you taking? The methylene blue thing blew up. Yeah, when RFK's tongue was blue. I was thinking the subgun would hold the 10. It will, yeah. I select fire M14 would be, that would be cool. I think that the government should just give every man one of those. Amanda. Dean Conrad, they cut his head open and pulled a piece of metal out of his head. Had been there for a while. It was kind of irritating him. And he said, should I put pine tar on there? I said, no, put comfrey on there.
Comfrey or plantain.
Or plantain. He has comfrey salve.
Yeah, comfrey will be fine.
Comfrey will close it up. Plantain would work really well.
Yeah, you don't want to put pine tar on it.
That's what I told him.
I can't get the handle off of that sprayer. I tried and tried.
So you've now broken a second spray rig.
No, I need your strength to unloosen the bolts to take the handle off so I can wash it.
you using the proper tools, the ones that I gave you last night, so that you have more leverage, not the bullshit ones it comes with?
No,
Try the bigger wrench.
I don't even know where they are, babe.
They're in the tool bag right there. Did you ever buy Smash? No, I never did. Who's Bumstead? What's his new thing? Randall got me a tub of that shit. It's 400 milligrams. It's 400 caffeine in one scoop. I took a scoop of it, and like we started filming. I had to stop filming. I'm like, we have to go work out. Like I cannot fucking sit here. It's just too much in there. Select fire bar. That the first machine gun I ever shot, I think, was a BAR. Because those were the first guns guys would buy, because you could actually get them when they were started buying machine guns. 48,000 UPS employees laid off. I heard that. I heard they're laying off a ton of a shitload of Amazon too. Select fire Browning. Aviation. I don't know what those coordinates are, bud. Tim, I see you're saying, oh, Tim, there he is. What's up, Tim? Received my Justin Souders Art James Bond Rolex print in the mail. Nice. You got it already? That's fucking cool, dude. How much were those going for? 30,000 Amazon employees. Over half of the Amazon layoffs are from the Twitch department. What does that mean, Mike, on it? Twitch. Like the gaming, the streaming platform thing? The German M3. Is that the grease gun? The M3? Saw a damn Geek Squad car on I-40 the other day. Yeah, they're there. Badass. It was $350. Nice. Modern MG48. Is there still a modern MG48? They're making one? Redline energy drinks. I have Redline energy drinks here still. I have cases. You know they still make them. Twitch is a streaming service. Lots of issues streaming from Twitch. Sexual assault, assault, and other bad situations. Have you seen A-10 Warthog? It's not a plane, it's a gun. Yeah, they built the plane around the gun. Those are Rolls-Royce turbine engines, right? Beretta A3 Patrol. It's your next firearm pouch. Is that a shotgun? Transcriptions. Really good quality. Comes as a troche. Dissolves between the gum and jaw. Anybody use nicotine pouches? Anybody use that at all? Amazon layoffs were mostly keyboard workers, not warehouse or drivers. It's a good move. They can use the money to pick up the slack for the holidays. I think I said it here before. Someone in the industry said by 2030, Amazon, FedEx, UPS, all workforce will be replaced by AI. I suspect it'll be a lot faster than that. Walmart laying off all these people and everything going on and saying they're going to close the stores to the public. Amazon's stated policy for like the last 5 years, Amazon has said, we are moving to a business model where 60% of our clients will no longer come into the store. Six, that's the larger dosage, right? The sixes. $10 for flavored Zyn, which are illegal, but you can still buy them at the smoke shop. Lewis gun would be fun. We know somebody that has a Lewis gun. Or did have. It's a pouch. Hey, I never saw the pull-out pouch guy, the 12-gauge pull-out pouch. Did anybody ever see him comment what color he wanted? BPC 157 is great if you have ligament issues. It's great for all kinds of shit, man. Any ailment or injury you have. And I would stack it with TB 500. They have 70 milligram nicotine pouches. Does that just eat a hole in the side of your face? Help is better. Bill Gates just donated $2 billion to cover EBT and SNAP for bullshit. Is that real? Deca is good for your joints. I actually have Deca. I use Deca. I have a prescription for it. I've not taken it in 10, 12 weeks probably. I actually feel good. When I start feeling well, I just forget to take it. Do nicotine pouches bug you like gum chewing does? Gum chewing irritates the shit out of me. Like, I just want to take like a PVC pipe filled with like rice in it and just smack you in the throat with it. The pouches, I don't think they irritate me because I don't realize that people are doing it. So no, I don't think so. Too bad SNAP is $8 billion a month. When I was in elementary school, I always had one of those huge bandages for my knee at my desk. If a shooting happened, which how old are you? Like, when I was a kid in school, I never thought about a fucking shooting. I can do 16-hour shifts easy with nicotine. How's the zoo? The zoo is good, man. Amanda's got half of the building painted. So tomorrow, me and the guys will move, because there's a lot of like caging that's flat packed in there still. So we'll move everything in there to the other side, and she will paint the other half of the building probably tomorrow. And we will start putting cages in. If all goes well, we will start putting cages in Friday. We'll start putting animals in there. How old are you? Like seriously, aviation creator, how old are you? Like, a school shooting never even existed when I was in school. Fresno Zoo, where you could get robbed and shot at. I'll have to stack that. I've looked at it. If it's better than 157 alone, it's definitely better. Definitely better. Anybody that you're going to watch any content, anybody you're going to talk to, is taking TB 500 and BPC 157. There's actually a third one that they're stacking in there with it now. You're 19, got it. Aviation said last night he's 17. Now that you said 17, Aviation said 19. He's not sure how old he is. If 13 chimpanzees were causing 16% of the problem in the zoo, what would you do with the 13 chimpanzees? Oh, don't use math. I know your question's not about math. Waiting until turning 25 to hop on. Why? Why? It's like I'm waiting till I turn fucking 65 to fucking hop on gear. Why? If you could have that much better of a life that for those years. Any Velcro back large cell phone pouches on the shelf? I don't know. I'm gonna walk over. If the video dies, guys, it's Scott's fault. Every time I go over here, for some reason, the video fucking dies off. I'm sure I do. I just don't. Let's look at it and see what color. I've got a ton of them partially built. I was just organizing those shelves tonight before dinner. These are all Woodland ones, or multicam. These ones are all Woodland. Those are Velcro backed. Dark color ones, I don't have any. Yeah, I got Woodland and multicam Velcro backed large cell phone pouches. Josh, he's talking about anabolics. He's not talking about SOE gear. The government's trying to take peptides. That's because peptides work. The peptides fucking work. So I was getting a prescription for BPC 157, TB 500, and a few other things, right? I was getting them from a compounding laboratory. The FDA crushed that, so now you have to buy them as research chemicals. Woodland small phone pouches. I don't know. I've got, here, let me show you this first. When we run out of those pouches, I go, hey, Heather, and I put my name on it. If it says John, that means they're cutting that shit and they put it at my workstation. So I'm like, hey, I have these 2 orders for these phone pouches. Cut me 12 extras. And then they put them, they hand them up to me, and I build them like these double pistols here. And I build a bunch of them all the way through. And then I just build the couple that I need for orders and build a couple more for the shelf. And then when next time I need them, I've got like 70% of the work done. That's what all this shit is. And all of these are extended radios, and all of these are small radios right here. So even if we don't have them, I have them all partially built. Let's go look and see what I actually have. Biggest hoodie size? When we do hoodies, we do them up to 5X. But I don't have any. Okay, what did you ask about? Woodland small phone pouches right here. Woodland small phone pouches are PALs. These are all belt attach. These are all PALs. These are belt attach. Those are all PALs. So yes, for Woodland phone pouches, I have these ones. If you want to put it on a belt, just order a set of belt attachments with it, and that will ship. Just ordered an extended radio and a couple of Narcan pouches right on. So you're waiting on the free thing. We could have shipped your shit. It's the free bag you're waiting on. Better now. I've been thinking about starting testosterone. What would be a good stack with it? Just start testosterone, man. Go get labs done. Go to a proper place. Get labs done, and then check your blood work, man. And then you'll know what you need. Like I take testosterone, and I take tadalafil, Cialis. I don't take anything for estrogen. I take BPC 157 with TB 500, not all the time. You get BPC, you recommend over the counter. Sorry to hijack. Yes, we use Amino Asylum, research chemicals. There's a couple others. Viagra doesn't work. Viagra works differently than Cialis does. Cialis will work for your blood pressure also. James Kennedy, can you communicate with me through Instagram or Facebook? Here, I'll just ask Brandel. I'm sure he's on here. Hold on. We've got a couple friends that have companies, but the companies, they get shut down sometimes. Aromadex for high estrogen, or Clomid, or there's another one also that I'm not thinking of. I don't take any of that shit. And I run pretty high testosterone. But my age is gonna, at my age it's gonna be different than you probably. I ordered a custom item and the free item, waiting because it reminds me of ordering things right on. I want to look like Brandel, so I ask him for advice. Brandel can tell you exactly what Brandel does. You definitely don't want to eat like Brandel eats. Brandel can diet, man. Brandel can diet like nothing I've ever seen. Have my yearly physical in a few days. I'll probably start after. Hopefully my doctor will prescribe me. Your doctor's not going to give you your shit, not the way you need it. Most general practitioners don't have a fucking clue. Go to a hormone replacement clinic. They're gonna and typically the clinic will run labs and tell you shit that your doctor won't even begin to fucking have a conversation about. The doctors are there to sell you a prescription, not to fix you. Modern aminos or omega aminos. Those are the two ones that we buy from. And if you're not sure about a hormone clinic, look up Optimize You Now. That's who we use. Optimize, the letter U, and Now. You probably have one near you. Blue Chew when you were 19. Yeah, abs are made in the kitchen. They absolutely are. Found you recently in early AM videos. Totally wake up call. God bless. Thank you, Jackson. Thanks for being here. Have you heard of Delray Misfit? Yes, I've heard of Delray Misfits. Yes. PJ Braun. I know he's not. Yeah. So what you might not know is PJ Braun was partners with Aaron before they launched Redcon 1. And PJ was making all of the supplements for Rob and Dana that we were selling. Did Big Lenny die? Which one's Big Lenny? That's not the retarded kid, right? That's not the kid that's banned and just does like silver and gold and shit now? Big Lenny's the older dude. Died 9 months ago. I think Brandel said something about that. This is the shirt this week. Make America Use Woodland Again. These are available on the website. There are 80 of you on here and only 51 thumbs up. It's kind of fucked up. Because you could be anywhere on the internet right now and you're chosen to be here. We'll be recording Pulling the Thread tomorrow and Q&A. So if you're a member, jump on there and ask your questions. We build that video around the questions you build. And that video is only for members. It does not go out to the public generally. Okie Storm Shades, I haven't seen you in a minute. How are you doing? Got my head out of my ass earlier this year, eating way better, mostly carnivore, down 85 pounds. Good for you, dude. Look at you. Fucking awesome, man. Love multicam more than woodland. Should be getting my first optimized U delivery next week. Right on. That would probably be coming from Empower. You want to see the giraffe? You know that's plural, right? There's the giraffe. There's the giraffe. There's giraffe eye. Can't wait for my beef. Should be here a week. Nice. Ice Mike, what's up? Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope everything's well. My name is Jeff. Doctors in America won't give out tests because they won't consider someone as hypogonadal easily, whereas in Germany everyone under 400 is. Yeah. What's normal test? They want your levels to be at 4. I want my levels to be at 1200. Why be fucking human when you can be superhuman? I do have a whole Pharaoh's tomb upstairs, as a matter of fact. That's a good way to put it. Multicam Patagonia or beyond. Isn't that fucking hard to find nowadays? That shit used to be everywhere. Been working a lot, staying busy, working on building a business around smoked salt and seasoning. Good for you. Nice. Nice. All right, guys, I'm out. See you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. When you show up, you can look at it, James. Normal test is supposed to be 1,000. Yeah, yeah. I want mine to be like 2,000. Night, guys.